New England Candlepins is made possible through the generous support of the U.S. Candlepin Bowling Association. Learn more at uscandlepin.com. By Fico's Family Bowl-A-Drome in Franklin, Massachusetts. Visit ficosbowl.com. By your community's public access channel. And by your Franklin friends and neighbors. Good folks just like you. Thanks for supporting Franklin TV. And thanks for watching.
From Fico's Bowl-A-Drome in Franklin, Massachusetts, it's New England Candlepins Spring Tournament 2015. We are down to the gruesome two. Dan, a.k.a. Green Beans Gauthier, locks and loads against Dan Legge, who looks to pour on the heat. Today, we crown the king of spring. Now let's roll with your host, Jay Horrigan.
Welcome to New England Candlepins, our championship edition. Today is the finals, the show we've all been waiting for. Dan v. Dan. Dan versus Dan. Legge versus Gauthier. This is our championship match. Little different than how we've done it in the past. Our last series, our winter series, we did it this way. And this was a request of the bowlers that our championship be decided this way. There's going to be 2 strings. Total score is going to be our victor. If we have a tie at the end of 2 strings, each of you get 1 bowling ball. We tie your left legs together, and you beat each other to the death. Sound fair?
Better not tie.
Well, the winner is obviously the one who lives. Okay?
Yep.
I'm all for that. Dan.
Yes, sir.
You ready?
Absolutely.
You been looking forward to this?
Yeah, I've been watching him bowl his last match. He's slowing down a little, but I think he's saving it for this match.
Absolutely. He's been bowling very well.
He bowled awesome last night. We bowled in the same team with him last night in a match at Norwood, Pro Series match. And, yeah, he was a high guy in both teams and almost hit a 400. And, yeah, he's capable, and he's throwing a good action ball. So it's going to take everything I have to beat him.
And very smooth.
Yep.
Very smooth bowler.
Yeah, I got nothing but good things to say about him. I didn't really know him before last night. So, well, he subbed for us a few times last year and bowled well, too. So.
Excellent. And so, obviously, you bowled with Dan last night, and you've seen him today.
Yeah, I've seen him bowl a few times. He's a good bowler. I got to keep up on top of my game.
Absolutely. Obviously, the two of you have bowled the best to get here to today's finals. But the interesting, I believe you are the 8th seed.
Yeah, 8th or 7th, something like that.
Yeah, 7th or 8th, and you are the 15th seed.
15th.
So, yeah, absolutely. Although it is, other than Matt Grace, who won our winter series, which he came in as the number 1 seed, it's always been I think prior to that, the highest seed to win it has maybe been the 5th seed or 6th seed or something. So it's always been a lower seed. So that is fairly normal. But we're excited to have the two of you in the finals. As I said, I'm more excited than most because it's just one name I need to know. And if anyone can mess up names, it's me. So I wish you good luck. 2 strings for you to decide this. And then again, if you don't, we tie your left legs together. You each get 1 bowling ball and you beat each other to the death. And the winner of this gets $500. The person who comes in second gets $300, so you're walking out of here with a minimum of the $100 you won earlier plus $300. You can walk out with a maximum of $600. Then you give me my cut, which is 85%, so you walk out with a little less than that, okay?
Sounds great.
All right, guys, have a lot of fun. We're going to be back with the show right after this. Welcome back to our championship show. It's Dan versus Dan. And first up is going to be Dan Gauthier. And again, pleased to have by my side Richie Myrick.
Thank you, Jay.
Thank you. Don't thank me. Thank you. And Dan starts off with an 8. And that's Gauthier.
Barely squeaked by the wood. He wanted to just clip that on the way by and may have taken the 10. Is it Gauthier? I thought it was Gautier.
Well,
I thought he was French.
The part of France I'm from, it's Gauthier.
Well, I'll tell you, that's a really big break. It could have easily been the spread eagle, but a couple of pins fell forward. Now there's wood in between the 2 and 3. If he hits the red line here, he should be able to carry the ball into the 2. Oh, just a little high on it.
Yeah.
We take 16 of our top qualifiers. There are 2 standing, and Dan was the 15th seed. So if you had Dan in your March Madness bracket, you're doing pretty well right now.
Yeah.
And he's up against Dan Leahy, who was our 8th seed.
Hell. A strike.
It's a strike early. Wastes no time with the fill ball. Moves the 6-pin off the spot a little bit. Doesn't fall though, but he leaves the 4 horsemen in a favorable piece behind the 3-pin. And he buries it. So it's a quick pair of marks for Dan.
That's a very fast start.
Fast in pace and in score.
Yes, and yes.
Those of you at home who may not be familiar with our show, the format changes up a little bit here for our championship match. And we're bowling 2 games here instead of our normal 1-for-1 game format. So although Dan Leahy's off to a good start, there's plenty of room now for Gauthier to come back and make a little noise. Tough 4-box there, but better early than late.
Yep. And again, with 2 strings, not as difficult as that would be in a 1-string match.
I mean, not that there's not a sense of urgency, but it isn't really as immediate.
Right, right. So Dan Gauthier with 33 through 4 frames. And Leahy with the 7 to fill into his spare. So he's at 37 through 2 frames.
Nearly made that as well.
He did.
F. Worcester right side. Oh, he makes it.
Oh, wow.
That's a big shot right there. Another tough one for Shu, the 5'6", 710.
Dan Gauthier, at least so far, having a similar outcome to Skip Easterbrooks, which was Lege's previous opponent. Just not that bad a ball, but bad, tough leaves.
Mm-hmm. And here's another one.
Yeah.
Triangle on the right side. He's got the 7-pin as well, which makes it a really tough shot. Needs to get something going early here.
Does he?
Wow. Wow. Hit it well.
Yeah. Thought he had it. But maybe that'll get him going. Lege up now. Working on the spare. Gets 8 to fill that.
Yep, another good ball.
Yeah.
Wood sets up real nice for him, gives him something to look at. As long as he doesn't hit it too full, he should be fine. Probably going to go right by it. He does.
Yeah.
Nice and clean on the 2-pinner. And he is in control here early on. Misses the single. Just a 9 there, so 42-pin match, which it sounds like a lot, and it is a lot, don't get me wrong, but there's still a long way to go.
Still at 14 frames.
Boy, and Shu can't get a break. 7-10 this time. Really not much he can do, except probably try to cap the left-hand side. I think that's what he was trying to do.
Yeah.
So, and even then, it's a 1 in 100 shot. On the head pin again is Dan Gauthier. He's got the 2 and the 7 this time. Needs one right here to really get it loose. That's a big shot there. Really big shot. That's one, but it's a very important one. Lege with the 10, just a little wayward on the single again.
Lege with 103 through 7.
That first ball was really peppering it.
Yeah.
Right in there. Carries that 2-pinner though. Got there with a good ball there.
That was Dan Lege's 5th mark through 8 frames.
That's with 2 missed singles. You could really have a monster up there. Gothier needs one here in the 10th to get something rolling into the next game. Gets the 5-pin to fall. Let's see what the wood does. Should be fine if he goes right at it. He does.
Go.
So 100 even for Dan Gothier in the first game. But there are 2 here, so.
Dan Lege will have the. He'll break your record for this series, the spring series high score. Provided he knocks down 4 pins. Because you would have won 30.
Oh, I'm pretty sure he's good for 4 pins here, Jay. Probably take care of that right here.
And he just gets it.
So it's a 36-pin match through 1. 136 to 100. It could be a lot more than that, though, with a couple single pins. Could add nearly 20 pins to Dan's score. Dan Legge, that is. So Shu still has a chance here. Starting off our second game. Buries the ball. Oh, man. That's a tough one. Parallel pins on the right, the 7-pin. That's just really, that's probably the worst thing that could have happened right there for him. That's a nice offer on the right side. It's a good 8 if there ever was one.
Yeah.
But what do you know? Head pin again, and look at this one now. Oh boy. We've got the 3, 6, 7, 9, 10. Wood behind the 3 and the 6, as well as in front of the 3 on the 2-pin side. Goes by it. That's a terrific shot. And really a must-make there. That was a great shot.
Yeah. And could that be the shot?
It's going to have to be at some point because he's running out of room. And the way the leg is throwing the ball, it's going to be tough. Boy, there's a strike.
Jeez.
Right on cue. No question about it. Just buried on 16.
Oh.
Makes that single. Wow.
Sheesh.
Wow. Cluster of 5 in the 7-pin, folks. Not much you can do. Puts a great bid on it. Boy, he's putting the ball right where he wants to.
It really is.
Gothier drops 9. Look at just to the inside of the 4 horsemen. Another good ball. He's really peppering the headpin when he hits it. So a 10 for Dan Legge.
So Gothier gets a fill of 6 there. So through 4 frames, it's Legge 55, Gothier 47. Nice spare by Gothier.
Fill, and he pretty much needs to mark out at this point.
Yeah.
Goes for the 2, just the 10 pin though, so 70 through 6 for Dan Gothier.
So we are 5 frames away from crowning a champion here. Oh, what a pickup.
It's a nice 10.
Yeah.
Some pretty good payouts today too, right, Jay?
Yeah, the winner of this match is going to win $500 when combined with the 100 they won earlier. It's a total of 600, and then the second place person who doesn't win this match wins $300 for a total of 400 for today. So excellent payout.
Yeah, absolutely. For a $30 investment, I'd say so.
We do want to thank the USCBA for their sponsorship. The United States Candlepin Bowling Association, and you could find them at uscandlepin.com. And that's where you can get all your news and information and latest updates for Candlepin all around, including information on your Western Mass Pro Tour.
That's right.
As well as updates as to when the next qualifying will be for New England Candlepins and all the other pro tours in the area. So Dan Gauthier at 78 through 7 frames. So remember, coming into this game, Dan Legge had a 36-pin advantage from the first game. So for Dan Gauthier to win, he would have had to win this match by 37 pins. And barring anything short of an injury,
Right.
all Dan Legge basically has to do is just get the pin or the ball down the lane.
That's a nice out, too. Yeah, Gauthier's going to need a few strikes right here, 3 or 4.
Yeah. And then help from Legge.
Right, yeah, and it seems like Dan Legge's the one throwing all the strikes.
Right.
So it's a tough situation to be in.
He's getting a lot more action off his ball right now.
Oh, wow. Surprised that
Almost
didn't
picked
carry
that
as
up.
well. Yeah, that was a good ball. And he does get the 10 out of it.
So through 8 frames, Dan Legge has a 5-pin lead added to 36 pins, so it's a 41-pin lead.
Wow. Wow, that was nice.
Thank you.
Nailed it.
Thank you.
I'm impressed.
It's the new math. The new math. Oh. So Dan Gauthier's got 97 going into the 10th frame. We did know today we were going to have a new champion here on New England Candlepins. We just didn't know who it was going to be. But I think we're pretty comfortable now.
Yeah, I've got a
in
pretty
saying
good
that
idea.
I think we know who it's going to be right now.
I think Dan's going to pull it out.
Dan, I think Dan is going to have this victory. I'm pretty sure. So, Dan Gauthier is going to finish with a 106 for this, and watch out, a 206 total.
Monster.
Thank you. How'd you like that, math? spare there for Legge.
A shot for good measure from Dan Legge. Seven on it as well. He's on that too.
Another spare.
Just for good measure.
So it's just a matter of what he will end up with. Best he can end up here is a 129. If he knocks down all 10.
I think he's gonna. I think he's gonna knock down all 10 here, Jack.
The way he's been bowling,
Yeah,
he should.
absolutely.
Absolutely.
Great bowling. At least he didn't make a liar out of me, if nothing else.
That's absolutely right. So 129 in that string for a total of 265.
265. That's some solid bowling.
That is tremendous bowling. And that's a victory.
Yeah, that's going to wrap it up.
59 pin victory.
Yeah.
For
Yeah.
Dan Legge.
Oh, yeah.
So that will get him a W. And will also win him $500.
$500 in the pocket.
Not bad at all. So we are going to be back to talk to our new New England Candlepins champion, Dan Legge, and the runner-up, Dan Gauthier, in just a moment.
What is community without community support? Without community access? Without communication that creates a common bond? You can make community by making community TV. Contact your public access Community TV Center. Learn how you can help, because you can. Volunteer today. When you support your community TV, you also support your community.
Welcome back to New England Candlepins, and we are with our two championship bowlers today, our two finalists. First of all, Dan Gauthier. Dan, you made it all the way to the finals.
Yeah.
You bowled in the finals. Did you have fun?
Yeah, it was a great time. My first time making it to the finals on this show, obviously. That was a big accomplishment.
Absolutely.
Really wanted to win, but hand it to Dan. He came out literally, I was on fire. I mean, I wasn't unhappy with how I did for the first 15 boxes. I felt like I was on the head pin almost every time, just not seeing any leaves, and sometimes that happens in this game. And as it turns out, I would have needed to see leaves like every one of those boxes because he made every shot. So, it's hard to be upset with that. He bowled great. He deserves it.
He did. He bowled tremendously, and you're right. You were bowling well. You just didn't get the leaves.
That's all you can do. I didn't hit the head pin the last 4 boxes, but before that, I think I hit it all but 2. And, just keep putting it on the head pin and try not to change anything. And, sometimes you're going to get those 9 drops, and Dan knows it too. Sometimes you get the 9s. Other times they're 8s like this far apart. And, not unhappy. Made it this far. It was a lot of fun. Saw a lot of good bowling. It was a good day.
Absolutely. Well, you did a great job. And as the runner-up today, you do win $300.
Yep.
Plus the $100 you won earlier. So for a grand total of $400. Awesome. Very well. My cut.
I beat Rich.
My cut is $380 of that. So, okay. Dan, congratulations, champion of our spring series for New England Candlepins. I'm not going to go through every frame that you had a mark in because it's easier to go through the frames you didn't have a mark in, but you were bowling tremendously.
Yeah, I was throwing the ball right where I wanted to. Felt like I was just throwing a great ball, getting good drops, and took advantage of it.
You looked very relaxed out there. You were smooth. Your delivery, everything was just great.
Yeah, I felt like I just bowled great.
And it seemed like, as Dan was saying, that he even if he was hitting on some of his leaves, there wasn't much anyone could have done. You bowled for the 2 games at 265 total, I think it was, and that was tremendous.
Yeah, it was. I mean, he was still throwing a great ball, just not getting the good drops, and Yeah.
And the other great thing for it is you did in the first game, you had a 136, which for our spring series was the single game high. You beat Richie Myrick, had held it until then with a 130, so the 136 took that. And then you also, your second game was a 129, so that was tied for the, that would be now the third highest score. So you got 2 of the 4 highest scores in the finals to win. So that's not bad there.
It's a good
so,
time for that.
Yeah, not at all. So as the winner, you win $500 plus your $100 from earlier, a total of $600. So not bad for a day's work.
No, not at all. For having some fun, I'll take it.
Absolutely. Well, I'm glad you had a good time. I hope you'll be back again for our next series, our fall series. So that's going to wrap it up for our spring series of New England Candlepins. Our champion, Dan Legge, did a great job, our 8th seed. So that proves no matter what seed you are, Dan was our 15th seed, and he made it to the finals. Just as long as you make the top 16, you can get here all the way to the finals. So don't be afraid to come out. Keep up to date on the USCBA website, which is US Candlepins. That will, actually, it's uscandlepin.com. That will let you know when the next roll-off is for our next show. We look forward to having you here. This time we had 47 bowlers attempt to qualify. So we're looking for even more next time. That's going to wrap it up for Pete Fasciano, for Matt Ferreira, for Dan the Gothman Gothier, that's the nickname that's going to stick, for Mike Kustak, and for Richie Myrick, and everybody else that helped us out with this show. Fico's Bolodrome that allowed us to do the show here in Franklin. We appreciate it. I'm Jay Horrigan, and we will see you next time on New England Candlepins. Take care.
New England Candlepins is made possible through the generous support of the U.S. Candlepin Bowling Association. Learn more at uscandlepin.com. By Fico's Family Bolodrome in Franklin, Massachusetts. Visit ficosbowl.com. By your community's public access channel. And by your Franklin friends and neighbors. Good folks just like you. Thanks for supporting Franklin TV. And thanks for watching.